What does flying around the world, laying in a hammock, and tropical storms all have in common? They're all today on the 5-Minute Commute. First off, a lot of people have asked me about the press. We're going to do that in the last mile at the end of the show. Stick around. We begin the day with the question of the day. And here's the question. As today's National Hammock Day, if you could take a hammock and put it up anywhere and just spend the day there, where would it be? Where would you put your hammock? Could be anywhere in the world. Where would you put your hammock? Let me know in the comments. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Some of our stories are going to be pretty quick today. They're just updates as to what we talked about yesterday. Tariffs. Yeah, we talked about tariffs yesterday. They are expanding. The talks are ongoing. And Trump has added a few more things that he is going to tariff, particularly pharmaceuticals, and that could affect Americans. Of course, critics are saying that this needs to be done, and other critics are saying this is crazy. On this day in history, Willie Post flew around the world solo for the first time ever. The year was 1933. I didn't even know they made planes in 1933 that could fly all the way around the world. So the first time that they made a plane that could fly all the way around the world, a guy named Willie Post said, I'm going to do that. It took him over 7 days. Could you do that? A quick update on Iran as well. Yes, we continue to bomb Iran. Yes, Iran continues to block the Strait of Hormuz, and I wish I had some updates that were better news for you. Oil prices today about $94 a barrel for Brent crude, which I have been told is the most important one to keep your eye on. That isn't much different than yesterday so far. So not a lot to report there, but we're keeping our eye on that one for you. Today is National Hammock Day. So why is that a big deal? Well, because you're supposed to take the day and not do much, just kind of lay around today. So if you feel like if you're looking for a day to call in sick, this is that day, right? Or just somebody who's supposed to do some chores today. No, it's Hammock Day. I'm not doing chores. Told you we were going to have a lot of updates. Here's another update for you. Tropical Storm Bertha has now moved. As of yesterday, we were expecting it to sort of hit Florida, and now it is expected to hit southeast Louisiana, should be where the biggest part hits. Again, it is not expected to make it to a hurricane status, and that should all sort of begin today. And so that brings us to the last mile. And I told you the last mile was going to be a different thing every day. Today we're going to talk about the press. One of the biggest questions I get asked by literally everybody, even people who are mad at me, is do I believe the press is real? And I do. As a member of the press, I saw lots of people do things that 100% were legitimate. They were very dedicated and wanted to get the truth out there. Unfortunately, as time has went on, we've seen more and more opinion. And this that I'm doing right now, this is called an opinion piece. And opinions are done because they get big ratings, like big ratings. People want to hear opinions, yeah. And it really started, even though this guy was one of the best ever at reporting the news, he sort of started the opinion thing. Check him out.
For it seems now more certain than ever that the bloody experience of Vietnam is to end in a stalemate.
See, that opinion ended a war. It ended a war. And that can be powerful. But it also brought in ratings and made him one of the most well-known people in history of broadcasting. And I love Walter Cronkite. That's not a critique of him. But we do have too much opinion. In fact, we have a couple of networks out there, and yeah, on both sides, that are opinion, 90%, and it's too much opinion. Tell us the news. That's going to do it for today. Have a great day. Remember, please like, share, comment on this. That helps me out. Even if you tell me that I'm a clown, that helps me out. So keep that up as well. I'm fine with that. As long as you're commenting, you're helping me. Isn't that ironic? I'm going to take off. You guys have a great day. And remember, be kind to someone today.